Hey. All right. I took good tender care setting up them daggone lights. All right, you want to come and destroying them? Okay, you gotta come and be one with the stew. Be one with the studio. Yeah, turn your mic on, man. Is your mic on? Your mic's not even on.
It's on. It's on.
Is the mic on? What are you talking about? What were you just saying just now?
No, I was just talking.
I was talking to myself earlier. You know what I was talking to myself earlier about?
Well, what?
I got a gripe.
Actually,
I got a gripe. I'm good. Minus my gripe.
What's going on? Talk to me.
Man, we gotta figure this thing out, man. When it comes to people who play their numbers, the lottery,
right,
and the distribution points where they playing these things. It can't be the same places where I'm just trying to go in, buy a pack of gum, and now I'm waiting behind the person.
Agreed.
That got 50 numbers to play, box straight, flip flop. I don't know what I don't know what they talking about.
Right.
But clearly it's a delicate process because that person's holding up a line, 15 people. I just want some gum, pay for some gas. I don't know. But why are they allowed to do this? And I feel like this has been something that's been going on and nobody's really been speaking on it. This isn't right. And there's only one teller. Now they got to go back and forth between the regular machine and the number machine. If there's any time... See, I don't want to just come with a problem. I got a solution.
No, listen, get off your chest.
If there's any time,
listening.
I feel like there should be a self-service portal, a self-service checkout. Is that go up, put your card in or your little cash, type in your numbers, box straight, box flip flop, and it come out, and you go take it and go on about your day.
I mean,
what are we doing here? You know what I'm talking about though? Do you feel my frustration?
I don't. I know what you're talking about. I don't feel your frustration. I don't.
All right.
I mean, like that's
it's frustrating.
That's a
large.
large.
Last time you been in the store and it happened.
Hold on.
Has it happened?
Hold on.
Is the scenario foreign to you?
It's about 10 years old.
What you mean?
The bodegas I've visited or been to or whatever case may be lately. I mean, they got two lines going on, man. So I don't know, like
one person doing one and one person doing two.
Heck yeah.
Oh, they got a system.
Yeah, or they even got one person doing two joints, man. And the lotto always gotta wait.
Is that how? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not this one. No. Okay. It was a one problematic.
It's probably you.
Person.
Probably you. You probably came in with an attitude. You know how you get down. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry that I came in the convenience stores with an expectation that I'm not going to be the expectation that I'm going to at least be able to grab what I need to grab. Wait, maybe 7 minutes. I mean,
expectation is a good word, right? So let's talk about expectation. You should manage yours. You're not going to the Ritz here. You're going to a bodega.
Shame on you.
You know what I'm saying?
Shame on you.
No, I'm just saying,
okay? I'm trying to lament about something. No,
I'm not going to let
you didn't address my solution on the Kiss and Tea podcast episode 35.
Ton sink, baby.
35.
Ton sink. Rocking and rolling, boy.
Trey Pound. 35. A little ebonics for you, all right?
Pound.
A pound. Five pound. Okay. Are you that aloof? Are you that gone?
I mean, no, I'm just
separate lines. It should be a self-serve kiosk for folks that want to play their numbers, yo. I don't care what you're talking about. There shouldn't be a dedicated person, a dedicated personnel in a convenience store that's already probably, somewhat strapped for personnel.
What was you going in there for?
Honestly, I went in for some. Okay, I went in there for some gum.
Seriously,
I went in there for some gum. I went in there for Essentia water,
right,
and some lip balm, and a few other things.
All right, cool. I mean,
a few other things. The regulars.
What time was this?
It was earlier today. Maybe around. Right, it was like around 11 a.m. Like playing numbers, it should be another designated time.
So it's around 11 a.m. The cutoff time is 11:30.
For the numbers?
Yeah, so you going
is doing? Yeah. How you know this? You play your numbers?
My dad used to play the numbers a lot. I used to dip and
my dad played numbers too, but I don't. He one of them. I'm gonna ask him.
Yeah, but like you
I wonder if he a holder upper. If he holding up people. Just trying to buy a pack of gum.
You are interrupting the entire process, man.
Who I am?
Yeah, it's peak hour.
No. I understand it's a thing for them. So that's why I say it's like a thing for them. The number better be right It better be
they
box
be coming
split.
out there with like these pads.
Oh man,
I feel bad. Yo, listen, I feel
like
bad for the person
the
that's
numbers,
taking
man.
the joint down. Like
Facts.
And they be talking about holding up the line. But yeah, I'm trying to tell you, man.
It should be self-service portal. Type in your number.
I don't,
you get it wrong.
I don't agree with you, but whatever.
No. Self-service. Self-service on the Kiss and Tea podcast, episode 35. You said the word bodega.
Yep.
Something that's akin to New York City somewhat. I mean, clearly you got bodegas elsewhere, but
right.
The term bodega, I didn't really hear about it. I mean, I know in Philadelphia we call it the poppy store. You know what I mean? Like, it just wasn't really the bodega. You know, bodega seems to be...
Or the general store?
Or like a general store, yeah. Yeah, something like that back then. But, and so, I thought it was worthy enough because there was a song that I cannot get in your vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
Can I get in your vehicle without...
I even brainwashed my daughter with it.
Without hearing City of Gods.
Listen.
Kanye West.
Yeah.
5EO Foreign.
Yeah.
What? Why? You know what? Because I want to talk about New York City.
Talk to me.
Excuse me. Allergies going nuts, by the way. So throughout this podcast, you might hear a whole bunch of allergenic.
Listen, it's a season. It's a season.
Bottled water. I got.
It's a season, man. And
tissues.
I mean, we could have a whole nother segment
nuts.
on that because it's like
right now we can talk about that later.
It'll only get worse every year.
It's hitting different.
Yeah.
It's hitting different.
Yeah. Talk to me.
In New York City, it's hitting different. And it's seemingly though that everything just hits different in the City of Gods. Get in your car every single time we're cruising around. It's on repeat.
Right.
To the point where I'm really digesting the words of what they're saying.
Right.
And everything is so spot on. So spot on.
It's New York City, fam.
It's New York City. Talk to me about what New York City is to you. You moved here. How long you been here now? Well, you kind of from here. You from here.
Let's not go back to that.
All right. Because you're checkered. You're checkered. History and birthing stories. Like, you're from here, right? Queens? Is that what you say?
No.
Where you from?
I'm not from Queens.
Where you say you from?
Let's not relitigate this.
Where you from again?
I was born in Brooklyn.
Okay, Brooklyn. All right. But New York.
Yeah. But you know, No, you're not far off. No, okay. I've had the I guess I had the opportunity to just had again 2 point of views.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But City of Gods, man. Like, it's on repeat because I just think. This is the title, City of Gods.
City of Gods.
Right? I think in everybody's head in New York City.
Come on now.
They not think. I don't want to, they believe they're God. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
We want to tread lightly. We want to frame the idea what we mean by God. Little G, not the big G.
Right,
we understand.
I'm not.
You know what I mean? We talking.
I'm not talking about none.
Walking in authority.
Right. I'm not.
Okay.
It's not from a religious standpoint.
Yes, sir.
Here.
Yes,
so,
sir.
you know what I mean? So all my people would just calm down.
Hey, buzzwords get people going.
For sure. Nah, but it's like I just thinking. I mean, like you got that swag. You got that confidence. You know what I mean? Like.
Yes, sir.
And it's not about, your class. It's not about your bank account. I just think, if you're from New York City, just like you got that extra chip on your shoulder. You know what I mean? Like,
it's different here, man.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I just, it was eye-opening rather for me when I made the transition from Philly to New York, because when you talk about just, again, the City of Gods, whatever, anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
You just feel the energy the moment you reach these borders. It's something different.
Possible, you know what I mean? It's more collaboration, you know what I mean? It's just like all of that. You know what I mean? It's like it's a different energy.
And it's funny because you coming from the Philadelphia region, coming into New York, I remember I used to be interviewing, I used to catch the bolt bus and the mega bus up this joint like 2 times a week.
Facts.
And it's just you come all you get on, you board in Philadelphia, you feel the energy of Philadelphia. Travel through New Jersey, but the moment you reach that tunnel,
right,
it's almost as if you wake up, you come alive, you start feeling electric.
Yep.
You step off that bus, and then you start to realize in New York, you almost get, the moment you start to really ingratiate with like New York, you start to realize this ain't about, this is not a rude culture. It's not, people just got stuff going on and things to do and places to go.
Listen,
that's it.
It's like,
that's it.
I think you just defined the New York minute.
I was just gonna say, thank you.
I got places to go.
I got somewhere to be.
Meet somebody.
That's a fact.
And I think for me, what it boils down to, I'm all about my bread.
Oh,
you hear me? Because I think, you know what I mean? Like, I think, you know what I mean? Like, it's just,
Yeah.
layers, right? But what's like the common denominator to me is like folks, you know what I mean, in New York City is just, you know what I mean, they about that bread.
They about that bread, yo.
Yeah, they about that bread.
Some one
man.
way or another, you know, whether
I mean,
if it's by virtue of, you know, I don't know, whether you into construction, real estate,
Bro,
finance,
it doesn't matter.
that bread.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you
That
gonna
lifestyle.
get there. Yeah, it's that bread and that lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I just think, I mean, again, that's the New York state of mind.
You
know what I mean? Like,
you know, what I love about it though is it translates all throughout New York. It don't matter if you in Manhattan, don't matter if you in the Bronx, Queens, Staten Island.
Man, the 5 boroughs, man.
The 5 boroughs.
You know what I mean?
You go out
boroughs.
long, you come on Long
Yeah,
Island.
5 boroughs, man. And, you know, and honestly, like just
They getting it. Everybody's getting it.
peeling the up. Right. Again, the New York state of mind. City
They
of gods.
They are
You know what I mean?
Everybody's getting
if
it.
If you believe you're a god, you want to move like you're a god.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's very hard to be amongst gods, little G's, and be like, nah, forget that.
No, like
I got to either get my weight up or move out or move on.
It's healthy competition,
Facts.
or it's just competition. The other way.
Come on,
I mean,
man.
we ain't gonna spend too much time on that, but it's just
Right.
competition. You know what I mean? Like it's just like city of gods.
Oh, it's
you know
healthy.
what I mean? It's like
it's all the way healthy. In my
and
mind.
it's to me it's no other place like it. No other place like it. Like you just said, like you know what I mean? Like what just the energy, the buzz. You know what I'm saying? Like
what causes that energy? What causes that buzz in my mind? Right,
Mhm.
been here now a little over 10 years. I feel like I'm now a New Yorker.
I would agree.
And I sit and I analyze and I analyze what is it, and that the diversity here is unmatched in my mind.
You stole my answer.
We love the banter that we have, just the different cultures that we share, and the dynamic that you add to this podcast just by virtue of saying the podcast number in your native tongue.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
Do you see how that adds a dynamic to this
Sure.
podcast? There are 800 different languages spoken in New York City. 800.
So agreed, right? Yeah, and you're absolutely right.
Dynamic.
Yeah, but look,
It's incredible.
fam, the UN is where?
Oh.
2 places.
Oh, right.
Geneva
That's a fact.
and New York City.
That's a fact. Right on, like first ad, right over there.
He's 44.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Like,
fact.
come on, bro.
I love driving. It's something.
Come
It does
on.
something to me just driving by
Yeah,
that place.
come on, but I think you hit it right ahead you hit the nail on the head. The diversity.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Because I think that's the engine. That the diversity is the engine behind. Like
has to be.
everybody is trying to get at the bag, but in
on.
different ways.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Going about it. You know what I mean? With principles from their culture.
Come on, talk
You know what I'm saying?
about
Like,
it.
and it's all merging.
Right there on the B train.
Yeah,
Right there on
fam.
the Q train.
Fam,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
You know what I'm
and
saying?
you
Like,
see it.
yeah.
You see a. Never in my mind. I love Philadelphia. Love it.
Mhm.
But I never in a million years rode the L, which is the train system, in the L or the subway, the blue line and the orange line. I never rode it and saw a Jewish man, a black man, a Muslim woman, you know what I mean, a Hindu woman, all next to each other having a conversation on the train, stop after stop after stop.
Only
You'll
New
see
York.
it. You'll see it all the time.
only New York City, and it'll be common.
Oh my goodness.
It's the wave, and I mean, and you know the crazy thing is, as we talk about this, I think like Philly's only 2 hours away.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's crazy.
Night and day. It's kind of hard. It's when you start to really run the numbers.
Mhm.
8 million plus people live here. Every different. I mean, you can't. There's
Which
not
is-
a culture. I thought about. Okay, think about this. What's happening in Ukraine? Don't want to talk about the war and like that, right? But there are people who live in Little Odessa, which is right there in Brooklyn, that literally are. It's like you can, if you wanted to go to Ukraine, you could go to Little Odessa in Brooklyn and feel as if talk to the people, understand the culture.
But let me expand on that.
Oh my
it's just
goodness,
like
you can do that everywhere.
right. It's like you pick a nationality.
Pick one.
You'll have little Haiti, little this,
Thank
little
you.
that.
Thank you.
Whatever case may be. It's just like,
But they ain't little.
Italy. Yeah, it is. See, I mean, you got a whole city,
Little Italy, right,
a whole, you know what I
right.
mean, X number of blocks is dedicated to, you know what I'm saying, like
Oh,
a dedicated number of folks or a dedicated number of like different races, whatever. You know what I mean? It's just like I never really understood. You know what I'm saying? Like what a melting pot was in school. You know, you go through the whole
talk about
what
it.
a melting pot is that third. Or the
man.
U.S. is about until I really understood
Mm.
and seen it for my eyes. I'm just like, New York is really a melting pot.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You know what I mean? Because beautiful is not the word. You know what I mean? It's like, and I think, again, I mean, until you're exposed to it and really, accept it, that's why you get in my car 24/7.
New York Gods, man.
Yeah,
well, everything. It's a challenge,
but it's a mental thing for me as well too. Because it's like you get in New York, it's like you gotta challenge yourself to think about how to get money different ways. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you got to be open to different things. You got to be open to different ideas. You got to be open to networking.
And talking to different people.
Facts.
Different places, different backgrounds.
Yeah, all of that.
Come on, man.
All of that, whatever case may be. So it's just like, oh yeah, it's for me, no other place.
I can't.
No other place.
No other place.
You know what I mean? Like it's just like you just said, like as soon as you get into the city, it's just like that buzz. It's like it stimulates. You know what I mean? It's like the juices start flowing.
That's it.
Getting the bread.
That's it.
Lifestyle.
What I'm doing. Right.
Yeah.
What I'm doing.
Yeah.
How I'm getting at it.
Right.
What's happening.
You know what I mean? Like, fam, I remember you used to come visit me. I mean, used to get dressed. Start getting dressed like 10:30, 11 p.m. Like, yo, Kiss, where you going?
Listen.
Like, where you mean? Where we going? We going out.
Listen, man.
It's like 11:30. Like, yo, this is that's the lifestyle.
Listen, man, 10+ years in, I'm still getting reoriented to like New York is like, what? This 11:30, we just taking a nap before we go to the club at 1:30. What? What? You taking a nap at 11:30? That's the time we getting in line to go to the club. What are you talking about? Here, man, it's different. You party until 4 or 5. I mean, that's the old New York. I don't know what New York looking like now. Are they still partying this late?
Listen, you want
post-COVID? I don't know what's going on
I doubt it. I mean, listen, and not us. I'm done with that party life. But like you just said, if that's the lifestyle you live in, it's out there.
Yeah.
Right, it's out there. It's
whatever you're looking for,
man. There's no shortage of something to do in New York City.
It's a beautiful place, man.
I mean, love it.
It's a beautiful place. City of Gods. I would be remiss in not talking about some of maybe the cons of living in such a metropolis like this where everybody on top of each other.
Yeah.
You can't. For me, I like going to the supermarket at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. just because it's a less crowd.
Sure.
But the beautiful thing about New York City is that you got a supermarket that's open at 2 o'clock in the morning.
You see the option?
You can do whatever you want to do. I mean, I tell people all the time,
yep.
you can do whatever you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it in New York.
Yep.
Feel me?
Yep.
On whatever level you're trying to do it on that. You can do it.
I don't think there's any cons.
Of New York?
Yeah, I don't think there's no cons.
It's just, for me, it's just the people, the congestion. But I'm learning to deal with it. I'm learning to just bake it in. It's going to be what it is.
That's what you just said. I think it's just like all that is just like baked in a cake. Folks understand that's just part of the city.
Listen. There's going to be.
It's just one apple. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to get a bite.
Oh,
along with about 400 million people. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's doing it. Every now and again we trip over each other.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? That fresh direct guy is just trying to do his job.
Definitely.
But that going, I'm just trying to get out my parking spot.
Yeah.
But you blocked me in.
But
he or she is just making a delivery, getting at what they got to get. But I'm trying to get my car to get at what I got to get at. So now maybe we may have some words. But we City of Gods, man. Sometimes you know what I mean.
Listen, that's just the New York state of mind. But let me try to stir up some controversy, right? Okay. So, do you think, from a not an intellect. I don't even want to say intellect. I just want from a hustler standpoint.
Okay.
Can any state match New York City's hustle?
Oh, that's not no controversy. Oh, of course. I mean, you got cats down there in Houston getting at it, just in a different way. No, I'm thinking about cats down in Florida, Miami, getting at it in a different way. Mm-hmm. We talking streets and not the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do that. I think it's somewhat of a scalability thing. I think it's magnified because it's just so much.
What about the state of mind?
You can't match the state of mind, no. That's why New York is what it is. Okay. And I think those numbers and the diversity and the amount of contributes to that. And I don't want to pit like a Houston, who I know fat folks who are getting at it.
Right.
I don't want to put they hustle against like a New York hustle. It's just different. It's a different hustle.
Never that. But I just
But I hear what you're trying to. I hear what you're saying.
Sticking with
it's different.
Stick with the state of mind. I mean, definitely. I just thinking. I mean, like hands down, New York City.
Well, yeah, because
you know what I mean?
Listen, listen, this is the place they say if you can make it here, you can make it
Facts.
anywhere, man.
Facts.
I don't want to lose that. Like, that's just some cliche.
No,
Bro, that's real. That's
again,
real.
You're just like you're engaging with so many different walks of life. You're
everybody at a high level too. That's the thing. Everybody's high level.
So many challenges.
Oh my goodness.
All of that, whatever case it be. You know what I mean? So I'm not being dismissive. I'm not saying that you're not gonna get that exposure. You won't be exposed to that in another state. Or no, I'm gonna keep it bug. I live out here. It's just it's different, but I just think it's just like it's a beast.
Listen,
you know, it's a beast. That New York state of mind is different. You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's an interesting point to say that. Whatever industry you talking about, got to run through New York.
Facts, hands down.
Whatever industry you talk,
hands down,
you talking about,
hands down,
got to run through New York. And I don't want to. Am I missing something?
No.
Okay,
no,
Hollywood, but still,
bro. The budgets are coming from where?
You feel what I'm talking about? Like, but maybe somebody. Listen, leave some comments. Listen, check this out. We on the road. We trying to get to 500 subscribers too. All right, we ain't been moving the needle. We got about 240 something right now. So we really trying to get to 300. I'm sorry, I ain't want to pause right now.
Go ahead.
But listen, we got to get back to work. All right, we really trying to do some things with this show, with this podcast. We getting back to work. We had like 240 something right now. Mm-hmm. We trying to get to 300. And then from 300, we're going to go to 500. We're trying to set these goals, okay, everyone? So we need your assistance. We need your support to monetize this channel. We was just talking back channel about how once we monetize this channel, we pouring that money, a large portion of that money right back into the community, right back into the hood. We talking about how we going to invest in education and different other things and different plans and schemes we got, but we got to reach 1,000 subscribers first. And we cannot do that without your help. So please, we're going to try to hit 300. Then you're going to hear us talk about 500. So please, let us push it out. Talk to your folks. Just tell them to hit that subscribe. Pay it forward because I'm telling you, it's going to be worthy. It's a worthy cause. We're doing this for a reason. That being said, and again, that hustler mentality.
Facts.
That's New York, man.
Facts.
Being able to turn this
facts.
into something that we can give back to.
And I mean, and doing it the way we want to do it.
Talk about it.
Right, because I mean, like, we could follow the blueprints. You know what I mean? The other folks. I mean, and
we
like
refuse to talk down. Yeah. Like we don't want to start putting that out there. It's so easy to just do reaction channels and talk down, get these subscribers up, these channels up, put that person's name in the search, and then all of a sudden get all these. Bro, we could do that,
bro. We're gonna grind and do it the right way.
We're gonna do it the right way. Man. We keep integrity intact.
Again, I mean, I just let me keep ourselves honest. It's not the right way. Our way. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, and I think, and I just think, I mean, that's just New York City affords that to you.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
No, I think that's a great point. Great segue too. I like how you going in and out, boy. You swimming, boy.
Listen. we got to get to 300, baby. We got to get to 300.
We gonna get there soon enough
for sure.
I love New York, man.
Yeah,
I could never to the point where I say if I own property anywhere else, home base is always gonna be New York.
Oh, listen, home base.
Everything else is just gonna be for the vibe.
Listen, home base. Listen, You hear me complain sometimes, man, about the weather, this, that, and third. Right. Like, yo, when we set up right, I'm going to do 4 months here, this, that, and third, whatever. Mm-hmm. But New York is home base. Will always be home base.
Got to.
I'm not going anywhere. You know what I mean? Because
I listen, sorry to cut you off. I hear Kanye in that song just talk about New York.
It keeps you sharp. Keeps you on the edge.
This man been all over the globe.
Yeah. Keeps you on the edge, man. You know what I mean? Like, and again, I think, and I mean, for us, growing up out in Philly, you know what I mean? And just we have a unique perspective from this because we have 2 different point of views, right? So I could definitely, we could definitely, compare and contrast the 2. I'm not taking anything away from Philly or any other region other than the state, but this is New York is different, man. I just think that the tip of the sword when it comes to that, you know what I mean? Just like that state of mind.
I couldn't agree with you more. You talking state of mind, talking about. I tell you, when I knew I had to when I outgrew. Kind of like the Philadelphia mentality state of mind is when I started to really see that word Joe. You being Joe.
Word.
By talking to a stranger.
Yep.
I'm like, whoa. Yep. Any opportunity I've ever had came from a stranger. Mm-hmm. Whoa. You mean to tell me I'm being labeled I'm being almost ostracized for stepping outside of talking to y'all because I'm talking to her or him over there?
Right.
And that was like a stigma being placed on for, I got to go.
Sure.
I got to expand. And the only way you can expand is by learning and developing and speaking to other folks from other places, doing other things.
Bro, you see how it took me forever to really understand when you hit the scene in New York, whatever, you was just straight networking. that was problematic for me, man, because networking was equivalent to being Joe.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And he used to be like, yo, come out to these
I used
functions,
to see
man.
your annoyance.
Yeah, come out to these functions,
annoyance.
man. Meet these corporate folks, whatever case may be. I mean, talk to these, you know what I mean, next level folks and all that. You know what I mean, like, but again, I had to shake off that mentality because I wasn't really, leveraging my New York State of mind mentality. Where you gotta be diverse. You gotta talk to everybody. You gotta engage everybody.
And do you know where I learned that from?
Who'd you learn that from? Where? I'm sorry.
DC culture.
Okay.
What? That's all they do.
I mean,
who you work for? Where you from?
Yeah,
they bold about it. Like, they
yeah,
straight to the point with it.
I can see that.
You know what I mean?
See that, yeah,
it's a little bit too forward for me in most cases in my mind. But that come on, man, that's Capitol Hill. That's what that culture is.
It's all about networking.
It's all about networking. And I don't know if this guy going to be in office next 2 years. So
let me line up.
I need to line up.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point, yeah.
And so they taught me as they would approach me, and I ain't had nothing to say to them.
Right.
But it taught me time and time and again, it's okay to, in certain environments, to learn about folks and learn about what they can do and how you can align and leverage.
Hands down. I mean,
it's okay.
It's so many different layers and so many different advantages to that, whatever case it be. Right? So it's just like you need to, but let's simplify this, man. Just talk to folks.
Just talk to them.
Get to know folks.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Just like we're trying to get to know you all,
yes, sir.
And like you all are getting to know us, and that's why we want to leverage your networks to reach 300 subscribers. 300 subscribers. That's what we need right now. We're really trying to push this thing forward. Leveraging your networks, please. The Kiss and Tea Podcast, episode 35, City of Gods.
Yes, sir.
Leave your comments below.
Peace.
Peace.